Most men over 35 chalk up low energy to that's just life. But if your wife is telling you you're not the same man you used to be, you're probably not, but it's probably not your fault. It's a warning sign. I had a guy come in last week thinking he just needed a better routine, better vitamins, more sunlight. Yes, those things are important, but when his labs came back, his testosterone was in the tank. It was lower than his dad's. He's 42. Look, the consult is free. Feeling miserable every day is what actually costs you. Hit the link. See, I believe one of the biggest problems in our society, and mankind especially, is that we become disconnected. See, we were never meant to be lone wolves. We're pack animals. You ever watch The Dog Whisperer? And Cesar Millan, he will not train another dog unless he introduces him to the pack, and he calls it the strength of the pack. Make time to connect with your pack. If you don't have one, make time to identify a pack and then make it happen. Me personally, y'all know I love the gym network. I have a lot in common with guys that want to come in and work hard and train, and nothing's free. This is the most fair place I've ever been, is a gym. Life and stress, it does pull us apart. And let this also be a call to action to reach out to your bros, to your people. You know, I don't know about you, but I have dear friends, brothers that I might not speak with for a year, but when I need them, they're there for me. And I want to be there for them. Make sure you reach out. Ask the question like it says on my bracelet, you good, bro? This is a reminder for me to always reach out to my pack.
Your bathroom scale isn't a diagnostic tool. It's a piece of plastic that cannot distinguish between water, muscle, and fat. If you're following a protocol but your weight is stagnant, stop looking at the scale. Start looking at data. Clinical diagnostics move your plan from a guess to a targeted strategy. Scale frustration causes patients to quit right before metabolic adaptation occurs. You can lose inches and gain muscle while your total weight remains static. This is progress, but the scale doesn't report it. Using weight as your only metric is a clinical error. It ignores the shift in body composition that actually dictates your long-term. You can't manage what you don't measure. If your weight loss is stalled, your labs identify the biological friction that a calorie deficit cannot fix. Is it your thyroid, your vitamin D, your fasting insulin? Without diagnostics, you're guessing. Data removes the emotion from the process. When we see the numbers, we stop trying and start targeting the specific deficiency. You're not broken, you're under-resourced. Your body provides signals, we provide the translation. Book your lab diagnostic review today and let's get you optimized.
Dealing with nagging injuries or chronic pain that just won't go away? It's time to give your body the boost it needs to heal naturally. Imagine accelerating your recovery, reducing pain, and getting back to what you love without the need for invasive treatments. BPC 157 could be the solution you've been searching for. BPC 157 is a peptide that promotes faster healing of muscles, tendons, and joints, making it ideal for athletes and anyone dealing with chronic pain. It works by enhancing your body's natural healing process, reducing inflammation, and speeding up recovery from injuries. Whether it's stubborn injury or just wear and tear of life, BPC 157 can help you heal more efficiently and get back to peak performance. Say goodbye to prolonged recovery times and constant discomfort. With BPC 157, you can recover quicker, feel stronger, and live pain-free. Let's discuss how BPC 157 can support your healing journey and get you back to feeling your best.
Struggling with slow recovery or persistent joint pain? The combination of BPC 157 and TB500 is a powerful peptide stack that targets tissue healing, reduces inflammation, and improves mobility. Both peptides work synergistically to promote faster recovery, making this combination ideal with those with sports injuries, chronic pain, or limited mobility. Whether you're recovering from an injury or dealing with everyday aches and pains, this peptide stack will help you bounce back stronger and faster. Stop settling for slow healing. What if you could literally reprogram your body to repair itself 2 or 3 times the normal speed? We're not talking about a magic pill. We're talking about peptide, the biological software code your system has been waiting for. Whether you're an athlete or just trying to get through the day without pain, today we're showing you why these are the ultimate shortcut to resilience. To understand peptides, you have to understand signaling. These are short-chain amino acids, the messengers of the body. Think of them as the send button on your text. They travel through your system and tell your cells exactly what to do. Burn fat, build muscle. Because they mimic what your body already does, your system welcomes them. It's not a foreign invasion, it's a high definition upgrade to your recovery blueprint. Stop treating your body like a broken machine and start treating it like a high performance system. Here's why peptides are absolutely crushing traditional medications. Traditional meds, they're a sledgehammer. They go in, shut down a pathway, and force a chemical change just to mask a symptom. They work, but they're loud and they come with big side effects. Peptides are surgical strikes. They're precision keys made out out of the same building blocks as your own DNA. Your body recognizes them instantly. Instead of forcing a change, they remind your cells how to function at their peak. One hides the pain, the other fixes the problem. Which one would you prefer? Why do some of my clients bounce back in days while others struggle for months? The secret isn't just good genes, it's cellular signaling. When you're injured or overtrained, your internal communication goes haywire. It's like trying to call for help with 0 bars of service. Peptides are your signal booster. They act like high-speed GPS for your immune system, directing repair crews exactly where to go for the damage. From BBC 157, knitting tissue back together, to CJC 1295, triggering natural growth hormone, we aren't overriding your system. We're giving your body the cheat codes to heal faster, stronger, and more resilient than ever. And this is just the beginning. All month long, we're breaking down the actual science of resilience. If you've hit a plateau, get ready. We're about to break through it. Follow along as we unlock your body's true potential. Let's get to work.
Leading a household isn't about controlling people, even though that's often how it's described. Real leadership is about responsibility, not authority. It's about being the one who thinks ahead, who absorbs the pressure, who stays steady when emotions run high. It's about creating structure so other people can feel safe enough to relax and grow and thrive. When a man leads well, no one feels dominated. They feel supported. They feel protected. They feel like there's someone willing to carry the weight when things get too heavy. The problem isn't leadership. The problem is confusing poor leadership with masculine leadership. See, when men are told that stepping into responsibility is the same thing as control, many of them step away entirely, and the vacuum that's created is felt by everyone in that man's life. Families don't need less leadership, they need better leadership. Grounded, calm, firm, accountable leadership.
What if you could knit your tissues back together after an injury, literally overnight? We're talking about the Wolverine of peptides. It's called BBC 157. Whether it's a stubborn tendon injury or a gut that's just not behaving right, this is the most versatile tool in our kit.
But it's not magic, it's biological signaling. Today we're breaking down the science, the use, causes, and exactly what to expect when you start your BPC 157 journey. BPC stands for Body Protective Compound. It's actually derived from a protein found in human gastric juice. Think about that, your body naturally uses this to protect stomach lining from its own acid.
And because the gut and the rest of the body share similar repair pathways, that protective power translates everywhere. It triggers angiogenesis, which is just a fancy way of saying it builds new blood vessels to bring oxygen and nutrients to the injury site. It's like hiring 24/7 construction crew for your body. It doesn't just dull the pain, it actually rebuilds the bridge.
How fast does BPC 157 actually work? Let's manage your expectations. Everyone wants the Wolverine effect instantly, but real biology takes time. With BPC 157, most users start noticing a significant drop in localized inflammation within the first 24 to 48 hours. For deep tissue repair, like a torn ligament or healing the gut lining, you're looking at 4 to 6 week cycle. It's a cumulative process. You aren't just masking a symptom, you are physically reconstructing your tissue. Patience is the price of permanent repair.
BPC 157 is the foundation of recovery. If your software is glitching, this is the patch. Don't let a mere setback become a permanent injury. Address the root cause.
Join us next week as we dive into the performance side of the peptide world. You won't want to miss it. How fast does BPC 157 actually work? Let's manage your expectations. Everyone wants the Wolverine effect instantly, but real biology takes time. With BPC 157, most users start noticing a significant drop in localized inflammation within the first 24 to 48 hours. For deep tissue repair, like a torn ligament or healing the gut lining, you're looking at 4 to 6 week cycle. It's a cumulative process. You aren't just masking a symptom, you are physically reconstructing your tissue. Patience is the price of permanent repair.
BPC 157 is the foundation of recovery. If your software is glitching, this is the patch. Don't let a mere setback become a permanent injury. Address the root cause.
Join us next week as we dive into the performance side of the peptide world. You won't want to miss it.
So Adriano, you've been suffering with Crohn's your whole life, right?
It's been about 10, 11 years.
You've been on the program now for just 3 weeks.
Just 3 weeks.
Tell us what you've noticed about your Crohn's symptoms.
For the last 10 years, I've tried everything under the sun when it comes to Crohn's. When I first got diagnosed back in 2015, constantly getting different types of flus and sick. But since I've been on your program and your protocol for the last about 3 weeks, my mind is absolutely blown on how good I feel. It's been about, I would say, a week and a half where all my bowel movements are solid. And for the last week and a half, body's feeling amazing. Arthritis and joint pain completely gone.
Completely gone?
Completely gone.
Justin, how much weight have you lost?
Lost about 170 pounds.
How long has it taken you?
Over about 2 years, just under 2 years. Yeah, I was 425 when I started.
425 pounds?
Yes, sir.
I was only 300 when I decided to lose my weight.
Right.
I can't even imagine how much your life has changed.
Absolutely. Yeah, just more energy, just every morning waking up. I get up at 3:30 every morning to go to the gym.
3:30?
3:30, yeah, I gotta be in Cary at 6.
3:30 in the morning, y'all. That's commitment right there. You gotta be where at 6?
Cary for work. Yeah, so I go from 4 Oaks to Cary every day.
Incredible. Well, Zach is super proud of you. He talks about you all the time. I mean, how long have you been working with Zach?
I've known Zach for probably 4 years, and got on the program and stuff like that about 2 years ago. That's when I started.
You're inspiring others. That's everything. That's why we create community here, so that people can be around you, and it doesn't matter how far you think you're gone, you can always come back. Appreciate you, man.
Thanks, sir. Appreciate it.
Your grandpa worked construction for 40 years and still had energy. So don't convince yourself that being tired is just part of the 40-year-old experience. It's not. If you feel like you're operating at 30% every day, you're not alone. I see it every day. If you wake up slow, fade in the afternoon, and crash by 8 p.m., that's not age, that's hormone imbalance. One of my clients spent months beating himself up, thinking he just needed more discipline. His labs showed he was fighting an uphill battle. His testosterone had bottomed out. Discipline wasn't the issue. Chemistry was. So here's what I want you to do. Book the free consultation. Stop guessing. Start feeling like yourself again. It's not too late.
Think of your body like a high-performance engine. If BPC 157 fixes the parts, today's peptide is the oil that keeps everything moving. We're talking about TB500. It's the gold standard for systematic repair and unlocking mobility you thought you had lost forever.
But it's more than just a joint fix. Synthetic version of natural occurring protein that regulates cell migration and tissue health. Let's dive into why mobility actually matters. TB500 is a synthetic fraction of thymosin beta 4. In the body, this protein is found at high concentrations where the tissue is being built or repaired.
And unlike other peptides that stay where you put them, TB500 is systemic. It travels through the whole body, finding inflammation and signaling actin, a protein critical for cell movement to get to work. It's like a search and rescue team for your muscles and tendons. It doesn't just sit there, it hunts down the damage to get you back in the game. You aren't getting old, you're just losing your actin signaling. Here's how TB500 unlocks your mobility. In the gym, mobility is the difference between PR and physical therapy appointments. If your tissues are scarred or stiff, you can't move through a full range of motion. That's where TB500 shines. It reduces the formation of adhesions and scar tissue. It's literally keeping your muscles slippery and flexible so you can squat deeper, reach further, recover faster. Because in my world, if you can't move, you can't improve.
Before Alpha, I wasn't feeling myself. I couldn't sleep, I couldn't perform, I was always extremely stressed. I had like no motivation at all. I really decided to change my life. I reached out to Alpha Health. I got connected with Coach Mike and everything changed. In a couple weeks, with the guidance, all the tools that they provided to me, I was able to see a better sleep, increase of performance. I started losing weight again, getting every day in a better and better shape till I finally got to the point that I am right now, that I feel healthy, I feel confident, I feel extremely good. I think I'm in the best shape I ever been in my whole life. And I think besides everything, the big picture here is the community. At Alpha Health, you're not a number, you're part of a family. You are part of a community. You're gonna meet people that will encourage you, people that has been through the same thing that you had, and that sense of community is great. Recently, I was able to participate of the Dragon Boat competition with Alpha Health, and was an amazing experience. I was able to make some friends, get like good connections in it. If you're trying to change your life, just do the next step and reach out to them. They will give you all the tools and support necessary to achieve all your goals.
Stop Googling how to boost testosterone naturally. If that worked, you wouldn't feel the way you feel right now. When your drive drops, work drive, gym drive, bedroom drive, that's not your personality changing. That's not married life. That's not getting older. That's hormones declining in your mid-30s and 40s. One of our patients thought he caused his low T. He was blaming his schedule, his diet, his stress, his boss. His labs showed his body just needed support. Nothing more. Your energy didn't vanish because you made bad choices. It vanished because your biology shifted, your priorities shifted too. Here's the thing, book your call, get your energy back, prioritize yourself.
Feeling sluggish, fatigued, or struggling to build muscle? CJC with epimorelin could be the breakthrough you need. This peptide combo stimulates natural growth hormone production, which is essential for muscle growth, energy, and recovery. By boosting your body's natural levels of growth hormone, it helps improve muscle mass, increases energy, and promotes faster recovery. It's a safe, effective way to optimize your performance and take your fitness to the next level. Feeling mentally drained, unfocused, or overwhelmed? C-Max and C-Lank are cognitive boosting peptides designed to improve focus, mood, and mental clarity. These peptides help sharpen your mind, enhance memory, and improve overall cognitive function, giving you the mental edge to perform at your best. Whether you're struggling with brain fog, stress, or just need a boost to tackle your day, C-Max and C-Lank can help you reset and get back to peak mental performance.
Gastric bypass surgeons hate this peptide, and it's eliminating the procedure. Gastric bypass patients on average lose 25% of their body weight in year 1. Tirzepatide patients lose as much as 23% with no surgery, non-addictive, stop and start at will. If you, on a responsible diet and training program, would lose 1 pound a week, this could quadruple the weight loss.
If you've been struggling with weight loss and feeling like nothing seems to work, you're not alone. But thanks to the latest advancements in medical science, there are now powerful options that could finally help you reach your goals. Today, we're going to dive into 2 of the most talked about treatments, semaglutide and tirzepatide. Let's start by understanding what these medications are and how they work. Semaglutide is a GLP-1 receptor agonist. GLP-1, or glucagon-like peptide 1, is a hormone naturally produced by your body that plays a crucial role in regulating your appetite, managing blood sugar levels, and promoting feelings of fullness after meals. By mimicking this hormone, semaglutide helps you feel fuller more quickly and for a longer period, which naturally leads to a reduction in calorie intake and, as a result, weight loss. Tirzepatide, on the other hand, is a bit more complex. It's a dual GIP and GLP-1 receptor agonist. This means it not only works like semaglutide by targeting specific GLP-1 receptors, but also stimulates another hormone called GIP, or glucose-dependent insulinotropic polypeptide. GIP plays a significant role in insulin release and fat metabolism, giving tirzepatide a unique advantage. By activating both GLP-1 and GIP receptors, tirzepatide provides a dual approach to weight loss, potentially making it a more effective option for some people. Now let's talk about how these medications compare in real-world results. Numerous clinical studies have been conducted on both semaglutide and tirzepatide, and the results are quite impressive. Patients using semaglutide have reported significant weight loss, often experiencing a reduction of 10% to 15% of their body weight. This is achieved by the medication's ability to reduce appetite and improve blood sugar control. Tirzepatide, however, has shown even more promising results in clinical trials. Some studies have reported weight loss of over 20% of body weight, which is remarkable. The reason for this greater efficacy lies in its dual action mechanism, which not only suppresses appetite, but also enhances the body's ability to regulate insulin and metabolize fat. So which of these treatments is right for you? It really depends on your individual health needs and goals. If you're primarily looking to reduce your appetite and manage your blood sugar, semaglutide might be the right choice for you. It's been around longer and has a strong track record for safety and effectiveness. On the other hand, if you're looking for a more aggressive weight loss solution and you're open to trying a newer option, tirzepatide could offer the results you're looking for. Its dual action approach makes a particularly powerful tool for those who need significant weight loss support. Both semaglutide and tirzepatide represent significant advancements in weight loss treatment, offering new hope for those who have struggled to shed pounds with diet and exercise alone. The best way to find out which option is right for you is to consult with a healthcare professional who can assess your individual situation and guide you towards the best choice. If you're interested in learning more and discussing your options, click the link below to book a free consultation. Let's work together to find the solution that will help you achieve your health and weight loss goals.
Think about it. Remember when you could eat pizza at 29 and still see your abs the next day? That didn't disappear because life got busy. It disappeared because your testosterone dipped. Your endocrine system crashed. Slowly, quietly, through your 30s, into your 40s. If you're gaining belly fat, no matter how clean you eat, that's not your metabolism getting older. That's hormones. A guy came in after trying another clinic that gave him a one-size-fits-all protocol, did nothing for him except drain his bank account. He switched to us, got a real customized plan, and finally saw changes again. If you're ready to actually feel like the man you were in your prime, then click the link. Let's fix this problem now.
Sleeping for the first time in 42 years?
I have insomnia. What it is that it was so amazing when Zach said, get this, all the products I got from you, TRT, Liposat.
Results.
Just starting out.
Oh, yes. Oh, gained a pound of muscle. 60 years old, gaining muscle.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Wait, give me 10 weeks.
Sometimes we juice people up a little much to get them excited. Your numbers are stupid. Come here. This dude, Dawson, since February 19th, so just over a month and a week, has gained 11 pounds of muscle.
No, let's talk about the drop too.
11. He's down 2.5% body fat. Holy cow. Dude, his visceral fat level is a 5 on his way down below that. On his body, he only has 27 pounds of fat. Congratulations, dude. That's amazing. I mean, honestly, on a 5-week scan, we typically hope for 2, 3, 4 pounds of muscle gain. 11.
11.
Congrats.
Brought to you by Alpha Male and MK677.
Look, your confidence didn't just disappear overnight. It faded quietly with inaction. You don't wake up one day insecure. You just start second guessing yourself more and more. You hesitate before speaking up. You feel less grounded in your own skin. And most men don't even notice until they find themselves shrinking in a room they'd usually dominate. They think maybe it's just stress or pressure or maybe just life responsibilities stacking up. But what nobody connects is this. Confidence isn't just a mindset, it's chemistry. See, when your hormones are off, your body doesn't send the same signals anymore. Your posture changes, your energy drops, your presence shrinks. You still are the same man, you just don't feel like him anymore. That's why affirmations don't work. That's why just be confident, love yourself advice, it falls flat because confidence isn't something you fake, it's something you feel. When your internal chemistry is firing, confidence doesn't need effort. It shows up naturally, you feel it. And that's what optimizing is all about. Restoring the foundation so that you can show up the way you're supposed to.
Before going to Alpha Male, I was never motivated. I weighed over 280 pounds. I'd always sit on the couch, body ached, made excuses not to do stuff with my family, ignored my grandkids, but always wish I could do something with them. Going to Alpha Male, I met Coach Mark. He walked me through the footsteps and stuff that would help me out with my future. He guided me in a direction that changed my life, and honestly, I would say saved my life. It made me focused. I'm full of energy. I'm always wanting to do stuff, and honestly, I just want to be in the gym and do things with my family outside and go for long walks and enjoy the time I get with my grandkids. Like I said, it saved my life.
Before Alpha Health, my energy levels were pretty much non-existent. Just didn't have any motivation. I just knew things were, something was off. Just didn't feel like I did when I was younger. Met Coach Faith, sat down with her, come up with an individual plan that would work for me. Started noticing after a few weeks that my energy started increasing, my workouts were getting better, and it just continued from there. As of today, I've just got so much energy. I'm able to implement that in my workouts. I'm starting to see results. The more results I see, the more motivated I get. So it's just been a 100% total transformation, and just really glad to be able to be a part of Alpha Health.
Your body doesn't have a hidden agenda. It has a biological state. If you can't lose weight despite doing everything right, you aren't crazy. Your thyroid, your insulin, and your cycle are failing to coordinate. Today, we're looking at how GLP-1s change that coordination. What's normal? What's a red flag? The truth about your metabolism. Here's how to tell if your GLP-1 is fixing your cycle. The medical establishment treats weight and hormones as separate issues. They aren't, because GLP-1s improve insulin sensitivity. They regulate cycles, especially if you have PCOS. As you lose body fat, your estrogen levels shift. Body fat stores estrogen. When that fat leaves, the estrogen drops. You'll see changes in your flow, your timing. That isn't malfunction. It's your body finding a new baseline. There's a direct link between GLP-1 levels and your estrogen. No one in the standard system is talking about it. You haven't failed every diet. Your biology has been under-resourced. If your hormones are dysregulated, willpower is irrelevant. GLP-1s address the metabolic signals that estrogen and progesterone drop. When we manage both, the playing field levels. You're not broken, you're under-resourced. Stop Stop fighting your own biology. Book your women's hormone and metabolism consult today. The labs can wait, so can the cost. We work from your symptoms first. Let's get you optimized.
Stuck in the same body year after year, still telling yourself it's just genetics or bad luck? Maybe the real problem is you. Tirzepatide isn't for everyone. It's for people ready to break limits, who know there's more inside but just haven't unlocked it yet. Imagine finally cutting the weight, feeling unstoppable energy, and unlocking a confidence you didn't know was possible. Real science backed by real results.
There are different types of GLP. Here's a basic introduction. Ozempic, and the chemical name is semaglutide, or other brand names are Wegovy. This is the exact same drug, just branded specifically for weight loss instead of diabetes. This is a single agonist that helps you eat less. You've heard of Mounjaro? Tirzepatide. Other brand names like Zepbound, again, same drug, just branded for weight loss. This is a dual agonist that helps you eat less and has better blood sugar control. Retatrutide. This is a triple agonist that helps you eat less, better blood sugar control, and burn more calories. Alpha Health works with your goal and your labs to create the best plan for you. On Retatrutide, your #1 job is to give your body a reason to keep its muscle. When you lose weight quickly, your body might try to burn muscle for energy. We can't let that happen. Muscle is what keeps your metabolism high and your brain protected from type 3 diabetes risk. Resistance training is how we signal the body to keep the muscle and dump the fat. We're using modern tools to get back to the natural, lean, strong state. Don't lose the good stuff. Schedule your Retatrutide consult today. When your appetite goes down, the quality of your food must go up. On a protocol like Retatrutide, you'll be eating less. That means every gram of protein counts. Protein is the fuel that muscles need to stay strong, the building blocks your brain needs to stay sharp. We want you to focus on high density nutrition to make sure your body is optimized, even if you're dropping the weight you don't need. Dial in your nutrition, schedule a Retatrutide consult today. Struggling to lose that stubborn fat no matter what you try? AOD is a breakthrough peptide specifically designed to target fat metabolism without affecting muscle mass. This fat-burning peptide accelerates fat loss by enhancing your body's natural ability to metabolize fat, particularly in those hard-to-lose areas like the belly. AOD can help you break through the barriers that have been stopping you from achieving the body you want. With its proven effectiveness and safe usage, it's the edge you need in your weight loss journey.
See, I believe one of the biggest problems in our society, and mankind especially, is that we become disconnected. See, we were never meant to be lone wolves. We're pack animals. You ever watch The Dog Whisperer? And Cesar Millan, he will not train another dog unless he introduces him to the pack, and he calls it the strength of the pack. Make time to connect with your pack. If you don't have one, make time to identify a pack and then make it happen. Me personally, y'all know I love the gym network. I have a lot in common with guys that want to come in and work hard and train, and nothing's free. This is the most fair place I've ever been, is a gym. Life and stress, it does pull us apart. And let this also be a call to action to reach out to your bros, to your people. You know, I don't know about you, but I have dear friends, brothers that I might not speak with for a year, but when I need them, they're there for me. And I want to be there for them. Make sure you reach out. Ask the question like it says on my bracelet, "You good, bro?" This is a reminder for me to always reach out to my pack.
Your joint pain isn't just hurting your knee. It's quietly draining your battery and ruining your mood every single night. Chronic pain keeps your nervous system in a constant state of fight or flight. This spikes cortisol and prevents deep, restorative REM sleep. By using regenerative cells to quiet the inflammatory alarm, we allow your entire nervous system to finally reset.
Did you know that chronic stress sends a stop signal to your body's natural healing process? When your cortisol is constantly high, your body stays in survival mode, diverting energy away from tissue repair and towards immediate stress response. Peptides like BPC 157 help override this stalling by forcing the repair signals to stay active even when you're under pressure.
So another hormone that gets thrown around in conversations among novices that think they know what they're talking about is cortisol. Let's talk about really what cortisol is. Cortisol is not just the fight or flight stress hormone. Did you know that people with cortisol deficiency can't wake up in the morning? Cortisol is actually what wakes you up. We hear so much about cold plunges. Cortisol is actually secreted at a much higher level during and after a cold plunge. But that's good cortisol. The cortisol that actually can make you run from a cheetah. It's important for explosive energy. Cortisol can help people in a panic lift up a car. You hear those stories. But the problem is cortisol is related to stress. Too much cortisol is a very bad thing. Weight gain, lethargy, aging, inflammation, all related to too much cortisol. cortisol. So what we have to do is we have to regulate that. Did you know that testosterone replacement, growth hormone, peptide therapy actually balance and regulate cortisol production? I always say the number one hormone that ages us is cortisol, and we can control that. We have the science.
Nice.
You don't have to feel this old. You don't have to get as old. Come on and let's get you figured out.
Trying to boost your testosterone levels or enhance fertility, sometimes your body just needs a little push in the right direction. Imagine naturally increasing your testosterone, improving your energy, and supporting your fertility, all with a treatment trusted by experts. Pregnol HCG might be exactly what you need. Pregnol HCG is a hormone treatment that stimulates the testes to produce more testosterone naturally. It's commonly used to treat low testosterone levels and can also enhance fertility by boosting sperm production. By mimicking the body's natural processes, Pregnol HCG offers a safe and effective way to support male reproductive health and overall vitality. Whether you're dealing with low testosterone, trying to improve fertility, or simply looking to enhance your overall health, Pregnol HCG provides a natural solution to help you achieve your goals. Let's discuss how Pregnol HCG can support your health and help you feel your best.
If you've been told your only options for joint pain are steroid injections, cortisone, total replacements, there's another way. At Alpha, we focus on regeneration and helping your body actually repair the damage rather than just masking the symptoms. We use mesenchymal stem cells to target the inflammation and tissue loss in your joints. When we talk about stem cells for joints, we're talking about your body's internal repair system. These are undifferentiated cells, meaning they have the unique ability to transform into the specific tissue your body needs, like cartilage, ligaments, tendons. These cells act as biological repair crews, signaling your body to rebuild and restore the environment inside the joint. The procedure is a simple ultrasound guided injection with minimal downtime. It's important to note that our cells are ethically sourced from healthy full-term umbilical cord tissue, never fetal tissue. These younger cells are highly potent, providing a much stronger regenerative signal than older cell sources. Not everyone's a candidate, which is why we start with a free consultation and then an ultrasound diagnostic review. Your next step is to book a consultation so we can look at your imaging and determine if this is the right path to get you back to peak performance. Your goals are our goals. Let's get started.
If you've heard of vampire facials, you already know about PRP, but for joints, it's a total game changer for chronic inflammation. Platelet-rich plasma is created by concentrating the platelets from your own blood, which are packed with growth factors. While stem cells build, PRP acts as a superpowered fertilizer, flooding the joint with nutrients and signals needed to kickstart a stalled healing process and calm inflammation.
If you've been told that your joint pain is just a part of getting older, or that your only options are steroid shots, which make the problem worse, I have a better answer for you. It's called PRP, and it's the most natural way to fight against arthritis. See, PRP stands for platelet-rich plasma. We take a small sample of your own blood, spin it down into a centrifuge, and isolate the liquid gold and pull that out. That has all the growth factors and healing platelets. We then put that back into your joint, right where the arthritis is causing the trouble. Arthritis is essentially your joint losing the battle against wear and tear. Most treatments just mask the pain, but PRP actually changes the environment inside the joint. It reduces inflammation naturally and tells your body to start repairing the tissue. It's not chemical cover-up, it's a biological reset. What I love about this, and what our patients love, is that it's 100% you. No synthetic drugs, no steroids that can weaken your tendons over time, no mystery chemicals. It's just your body's own powerful healing mechanics, amplified by science. You don't have to accept a life of limited mobility. Let's see if PRP can help you get back to moving without the pain.
Most people think stem cell therapy is science fiction, but it's actually just using your body's own internal repair kit to fix what's broken. Stem cells are undifferentiated cells, meaning they are blank slates that can transform into specific tissue your body needs, like cartilage, ligament, or tendon. They act as biological architects, managing the repair site and signaling your body to rebuild structural tissue rather than just forming scar tissue.
Struggling with joint pain or stiffness that's holding you back from training hard or even just moving well? Let's talk about how joint injections can help you stay mobile, active, and in the game. Whether it's your knees, shoulders, hips, or elbows, most joint pain starts with inflammation and tissue breakdown. The inflammation limits movement and kills performance. Joint injections like PRP, stem shots, or A2M go straight to the source. They reduce inflammation, promote healing, and help restore healthy tissue at the cellular level. That means less pain, better mobility, and more confidence when you move. For athletes, weekend warriors, or guys just trying to stay active, joint injections are a game changer. If you've been powering through pain or avoiding the gym altogether, it's time for a smarter solution. You don't have to choose between performance and pain anymore. Schedule your joint injection consultation at Alpha and get back to to doing what you love pain-free.
Somewhere along the way, men were taught the quiet rule that after a certain age, you're just supposed to slow down. You're just supposed to lose strength, lose sharpness, lose drive, and if you fight it, well, you're in denial. But here's what's interesting. Most men in their 40s and 50s don't feel weak because of age. They're weak because something stopped working and nobody checked it. Age doesn't steal your edge, imbalance does. That's why some men at 50 look and feel unstoppable, and others at 35 look tired and worn down. Same age, different chemistry. Once you understand that, the whole story changes. You're not chasing youth, you're restoring function.
If you've been told your only options for joint pain are steroid injections or a total replacement, there's another way. At Alpha, we focus on regeneration and helping your body actually repair the damage rather than just masking the symptoms. We use mesenchymal stem cells to target the inflammation and tissue loss in your joint. When we talk about stem cells for your joints, we're talking about your body's internal repair system. These are undifferentiated cells, meaning they have the unique ability to transform into your specific tissue your body needs, like cartilage, ligament, or tendon. These cells act as a biological repair crew, signaling your body to rebuild and restore the environment inside the joint. The procedure is simple: ultrasound-guided injection with minimal downtime. It's important to note that our cells are ethically sourced from healthy, full-term umbilical cord tissue, never fetal tissue. These younger cells are highly potent, providing a much stronger regenerative signal than older cell sources. Not everyone is a candidate, which is why we start with a free consultation and then an ultrasound diagnostic review. Your next step is to book a consultation so we can look at your imaging and determine if this is the right path to get you back to peak performance. Your goals are our goals. Let's get started. If you're expecting a stem cell treatment to work like a cortisone shot with instant relief, you're missing the point of true biological healing. Cortisone is a chemical mask. Stem cells are structural rebuilds because we are growing new tissue. You'll typically feel the most significant improvement between weeks 4 and 12 as those new architect cells fully integrate and mature. Comment HEAL to schedule a free consultation.
No one told me that 35 was when the biological shift actually starts. For a year, I thought I was just burnout. I couldn't remember things. I was exhausted and my weight just wouldn't move. I thought maybe it was my lifestyle, but really, it hadn't changed. It was actually perimenopause. Most doctors wait until you're in it to help you, but Alpha caught it early because they actually do deep dive diagnostics. They found my shifting hormones before they became a crisis. If you feel like your body is changing and your regular doctor is just telling you, get more sleep, you need an Alpha plan. You aren't crazy. It's just nature, and you deserve a partner like Alpha to help you navigate it.
Look, one of the biggest lies men believe is that discipline alone will save them. That if you just want it bad enough, you grind harder, you wake up earlier, that everything will fall into place. But the truth is your environment is stronger than your willpower. If you're surrounded by people who normalize being tired, out of shape, checked out, and reactive, that becomes your baseline, whether you want it or not. You rise or fall to the standard around you. That's why men who train with winners start acting like winners. Men who work around high performers think differently, and men who stay around complacency slowly become it. Your body and your mind are consistently and constantly adapting to what you're immersed in. So if you're trying to build a better version of yourself, but everything around you pulls you back into comfort, that's not a motivation problem, that's an environment problem. Show me your 5 closest friends, I'll show you your future.
Are you dealing with a nagging injury or leaky gut that just won't seem to clear up despite a clean diet? BPC-157 is a peptide originally found in human gastric juice. It's legendary in the recovery world because it accelerates the healing of tendons, ligaments, and even the lining of your GI tract by increasing blood flow to damaged areas that usually heal very slowly. Comment Repair to schedule a free consultation. That thinning hair isn't just bad luck or getting older. It's a biological signal that your scalp environment is under stress. When follicles lack the proper cellular signals, they miniaturize and eventually stop reproducing hair. Regenerative therapy works by waking up those sleeping follicles and extending their growth phase before they close for good. Comment Restore to schedule a free consultation.
For decades, we were told hormones were a side note, something that only mattered if things weren't seriously wrong, something men didn't need to think about until old age, something women were told to just deal with. That belief has completely been flipped on its head. Now we understand hormones control energy, mood, recovery, body composition, cognition, competence, libido, longevity. They aren't optional, they're foundational. And we've been ignoring them. And ignoring them doesn't make you tough, it makes you depleted. What we thought was normal aging was often just unmanaged imbalance. And the moment you correct it, everything else gets easier.
If you've reached a plateau in your fitness, your recovery, or your mental clarity, standard supplements might not be enough. You've likely heard of peptides. They're the precision molecules that are changing the way we approach human optimization. Peptides are short chain of amino acids that tell your body exactly what to do, whether that's accelerating tissue repair, burning stubborn fat, or enhancing growth hormone production. They aren't a magic pill, they are biological messengers. But here's the truth, peptides are powerful, and they shouldn't be a guessing game. Taking the wrong ones, or taking them without knowing your baseline biology, is ineffective and potentially unsafe. At Alpha, we don't guess, we test. The process starts with an advanced diagnostic lab panel. We look at your hormones and your metabolic health. Only then we can determine which peptides will actually move the needle for your specific body. Your first step is a free consultation with one of our coaches to discuss your goals. From there, we'll get your labs done and build your custom Alpha plan. If you're ready for a tailored approach to your health, let's talk. Book your consult below.
When I started Alpha, everyone thought I was trying to get them jacked. Now, of course, some muscle mass never hurt anybody, but it's not about the gym. It's not about the mirror. It's about the way that we feel. In all my time working with men and patients, I've never seen a man not change his habits, his discipline, his focus, his mentality, his sleep, and have it not translate to his marriage, to his kids, to his business. Most times, men make more money when they get right physically, mentally. Everything else translates.
Your joint pain isn't just hurting your knee. It's quietly draining your battery and ruining your mood every single night. Chronic pain keeps your nervous system in a constant state of fight or flight. This spikes cortisol and prevents deep, restorative REM sleep. By using regenerative cells to quiet the inflammatory alarm, we allow your entire nervous system to finally reset. Comment Repair to schedule a free consultation. If you lose 20 pounds, but 10 of it is muscle, you haven't just lost weight, you've lowered your body's battery capacity. Think of your muscle like the engine in a car. The bigger the engine, the more fuel it burns, even when you're just idling at a red light. When you're on a GLP-1, your appetite is low, so your body looks for energy anywhere it can find it. If you don't eat enough protein, your body cannibalizes its own engine for parts. The scale goes down, but your metabolism breaks. We don't want a smaller, weaker engine. We want a leaner car with the same powerful engine. Comment engine if you're focusing on muscle this week.
You see, when you fix the hormones first, the GLP actually works. You don't just lose weight, you maintain muscle, you keep your energy, and you kill the food noise. We aren't just giving you a slim shot, we're giving you a clinical roadmap and a complete reset.
If you've been told to just rest it for 6 months and the pain is still there, your body's signaling system might be broken. Rest only works if your body has the raw materials and signals to fix the damage. Peptides like TB500 act as the project manager for your injury, recruiting the necessary cells to the site and ensuring the repair is completed rather than just letting it sit in a state of chronic inflammation. Comment Repair to schedule a free consultation.
Everyone's asking, is it semaglutide? Is it tirzepatide? At Alpha Health, we use the term slim shot for a very specific reason. Because at Alpha, we don't do trendy, we do results. We pick the one your labs will say is gonna be best for you. Most ads you see online are just selling a single molecule, but there are different pathways, GLP-1, GIP, even GLP-2. Some people thrive on a single agonist. Others need a dual agonist to actually quiet the food noise without the side effects. But here's the truth online-only companies won't tell you. A GLP is just a tool. If your foundations, your hormones, your micronutrients, your cellular health are broken, the shot's just a Band-Aid. We're gonna fix the foundation with advanced labs first. Because we're a clinical team, we don't have to force you into a one-size-fits-all box. That's the difference between buying a drug and optimizing a human. Stop guessing which name brand is right for you. Come meet our doctors and coaches and we'll find the one that works for your biology. Click the link to book your intro.
Are you struggling to hit your protein goals because your GLP-1 medication has completely quieted your appetite? When you eat less, every gram of protein counts more. It's the building block that keeps your metabolism firing while the medication handles the hunger. Aim for roughly 1.2 to 1.5 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight to ensure you're losing fat, not vitality. Don't guess your macros, know them. Comment Roadmap to schedule your body composition scan and nutrition consult today.
The medication is the jump start, but your habits are the autopilot. Here's how we make this weight loss permanent. I always ask my clients, could you do what you're doing today for the next 5 years? If the answer is no, we need to pivot. Sustainability on GLP-1 means using the quiet brain. The med gives you actually learn how to meal prep, how to manage stress without food, and how to enjoy movement. Don't rush to the finish line. The goal isn't to get off the medication as fast as possible. The goal is to build a life so healthy that the medication eventually becomes the smallest part of your success story. What's the one habit you've built that feels forever to you. Share it below.
There's a silent divorce that happens in your 30s. You wake up one day and your body just doesn't listen anymore. Weight sticks, energy dips, sex feels like effort instead of instinct. You call it stress or getting older because it's safer than admitting something's wrong. So you normalize it, you joke about your dad bod, you buy bigger shirts, you act like it doesn't bother you. Meanwhile, your labs would probably tell you a completely different story. At Alpha Male Clinic, that's literally what we do. We stop guessing, we look at the numbers, we optimize testosterone, hormones, peptides, and everything else you can see in the mirror. If your life looks fine on paper but feels flat on inside, stop pretending it's normal. Hit the link and schedule your consult. 5 minutes to book, 1 panel to diagnose, the rest of your life to feel like yourself again.
Here's the truth, fellas. Your testosterone didn't fall off a cliff because you turned 40. That's not a real thing. But slowly, year after year, stress, workload, kids, late nights, it all adds up. So when the weights feel heavier every week, even though your routine hasn't changed, that's your hormones talking. I had a guy who avoided hormone therapy for years because of what he heard online or just public opinion or shame. He finally hit 42 and said, I can't keep feeling like crap. His labs were so low, his body physically couldn't build muscle anymore. He had real excuses. Now, he wishes he'd started 3 years earlier. Look, the consultation is free. Feeling like a weaker version of yourself isn't. Schedule now.
You can't pre-workout a hormone problem. You either fix the root or keep guessing. Pre-workout can't change your labs. Motivational clips can't normalize your testosterone. Another 12-week challenge won't correct what your blood is screaming. If your sleep sucks, your mood is unstable, your sex drive is unpredictable, and your recovery is trash, that's not a content problem, it's a chemistry problem. No one will look at a car running on the wrong fuel and say, have you tried pressing the gas pedal harder? That's exactly how most men treat their bodies. Alpha Male exists for this exact reason. We run tests, we find the imbalance, we fix the underlying issues instead of decorating the symptoms. If you are tired of buying supplements and still feeling broken, book a free consult, tap the link, get your labs done, and let's get a real doctor tell you what's going on.
At Alpha, we utilize the full spectrum of metabolic therapies. A lot of clinics today have become weight loss factories, prescribing one specific class of medication to every single patient who walks through the door. But your metabolism is a complex system, and what works for one person may not work with another. We don't choose your therapy based on what's popular. We choose it based on your blood work. By looking at your unique insulin sensitivity and hormone profile, we can match you with a specific peptide combination that your body actually needs. While some only offer standard GLP-1s, we utilize dual and even triple agonist protocols. This means we aren't just targeting one pathway. We are addressing GLP-1 for appetite, GIP for fat metabolism, and even glucagon pathways to increase energy. This is a medical weight loss tailored to the individual. Your journey starts with a free consultation. Let's stop guessing and start using the right tools for you. Book your consult below.
Here's something men don't like to hear, but they know it's true. What you put in your body doesn't just affect how you look, it affects how you act, how you think, how you feel. Garbage nutrition doesn't just create a soft body, it creates low energy, brain fog, mood swings, inconsistent drive, and it compounds over time. The same way discipline compounds, so does neglect. Your body's a feedback system. It reflects inputs back to you honestly. That's why when men clean up what they eat, optimize their hormones, support recovery properly, their entire presence changes. Not just their physique, their confidence, their focus, the patience. You don't hide what you put in your body, you become it. Like they say in barbecue, garbage in, garbage out.
Let's just talk about what usually happens when you walk into a doctor's office with joint pain. You sit down, you explain what hurts, they nod. Maybe they touch the area and rotate it around a little. And then they hand you one of the three things: pain meds, a steroid injection, or a referral to surgery. That's the whole system. And here's what's crazy. None of that is focused on healing the problem. They're just managing your symptoms. Pain meds numb the pain. Steroid shots reduce inflammation temporarily. And surgery, if it works, great. If it doesn't, you can't undo it. But everything on that list comes with side effects no one talks about. Pain meds destroy your gut and liver. Steroid injections weaken tissue long-term. Surgery has risks, recovery time, and no guaranteed outcome. And if you've ever tried all the normal solutions and still ended up in pain, that's why. Because none of those solutions repair anything.
Listen, you're not lazy. You're not losing your edge. You're not less motivated than you were when you were 28. You're fighting an uphill battle. When recovery starts taking 3 days instead of 3 hours, that's not a mindset problem. That's your hormones dipping as you move through your late 30s and 40s. I had a guy who spent 2 full years trying supplementation. Over $3,000 blown on boosters and powders and formulas. Not 1 point shift in his testosterone. He wasn't dealing with burnout. He was dealing with biology. Bottom line, tired shouldn't be something you accept after 35. Get your levels tested and stop fighting your body blind.
Hair loss isn't just a scalp issue. It's a signal that your follicles have lost their instruction manual for growth. Our Stem Shot treatment uses cellular signaling to deliver new instructions to dormant follicles. It improves the microvasculature of the scalp, ensuring the follicle has oxygen and nutrients it needs to produce thick, healthy hair again.
There's a difference between being tired and feeling drained. Tired makes sense after a long day of hard work. Drained is when you wake up already behind. See, most men live in that state for years. They rely on caffeine just to feel normal. They push through their mornings, they crash at night, and then they assume that's adulthood, but it's not. When your energy systems are off, hormones, recovery markers, metabolic function, your body stops responding the way it should. You don't bounce back, you don't recharge, you don't feel sharp, and no amount of discipline fixes that. Real energy doesn't come from trying harder. It comes from your body working properly. Again, when it does, your days feel lighter. Your workouts actually matter. Your mind stays clear longer. That's not motivation, that's physiology.
If you're only watching the number on the scale, you might be missing the fact that you're losing precious muscle instead of actual body fat. Weight loss is just a smaller version of your current self. Fat loss is a metabolic transformation that changes your body composition and tightens your physique. High-quality fat loss requires a specific balance of GLP-1 support, resistance training, and targeted amino acids to protect your metabolic rate. Let's stop guessing and start measuring. If you're over 35 and trying to starve the fat away, you're destroying your metabolism. The eat less, move more model is a failure of logic. You likely need to eat more to lose weight. It's about muscle mass. Muscle is your primary metabolic asset. The eat less, move more era is dead. If you're over 35, your thyroid is paying the price for your low-calorie diet. When you chronically undereat, your thyroid downregulates to preserve energy. You don't lose fat, you lose the ability to burn it. You're becoming metabolically brittle. Muscle isn't for bodybuilders. It's a metabolic requirement, and muscle is metabolically expensive. It consumes calories even at rest. Our goal is to build muscle mass to stabilize your blood sugar and force a pivot to fat burning. Stop trying to weigh less. Start getting stronger. Fuel your results. Stop starving them. Book a meeting to reset your metabolic strategy today. Let's get you optimized.
Look, most men over 35 think low energy is just part of getting older. You hit your late 30s, 40s, and suddenly you're told you're supposed to slow down. It's inevitable. But if 2 p.m. hits and you're wiped out until bedtime, that's not age. That's a real problem. Your hormones are dropping faster than you think. And I see it every day. A guy comes in thinking he just needs better sleep. He's doing the magnesium, the cold showers, cutting the caffeine, but his testosterone ends up lower than his father's, even his grandfather. That's not aging. That's biology. That's easy to fix. So here's what I want you to do. Book the consultation. Find out what 100% actually feels like. Again, you've forgotten, because tired shouldn't be the definition of your 40s.
Your body doesn't have a hidden agenda. It has a biological state. If you can't lose weight despite doing everything right, you aren't crazy. Your thyroid, your insulin, and your cycle are failing to coordinate. Today, we're looking at how GLP-1s change that coordination. What's normal? What's a red flag? The truth about your metabolism. Here's how to tell if your GLP-1 is fixing your cycle. The medical establishment treats weight and hormones as separate issues. They aren't, because GLP-1s improve insulin sensitivity. They regulate cycles, especially if you have PCOS. As you lose body fat, your estrogen levels shift. Body fat stores estrogen. When that fat leaves, the estrogen drops. You'll see changes in your flow, your timing. That isn't malfunction. It's your body finding a new baseline. There's a direct link between GLP-1 levels and your estrogen. No one in the standard system is talking about it. You haven't failed every diet. Your biology has been under-resourced. If your hormones are dysregulated, willpower is irrelevant. GLP-1s address the metabolic signals that estrogen and progesterone drop. When we manage both, the playing field levels. You're not broken, you're under-resourced. Stop fighting your own biology. Book your women's hormone and metabolism consult today. The labs can wait, so can the cost. We work from your symptoms first. Let's get you optimized.
What if you could reboot your body's ability to heal itself without a single needle, chemical, or surgery? Sounds like science fiction, but it's actually a technology called EPAT, and it's changing how we handle everything from chronic pain to skin firming. If you've never heard of EPAT, it's a highly effective, non-invasive treatment that uses acoustic pressure waves to treat musculoskeletal pain. Essentially,
Essentially, these sound waves penetrate deep into the tissue to stimulate metabolism and increase blood circulation. It basically shocks your body into restarting its own natural healing process for injuries that have become stagnant or chronic. This handheld device sends high energy sound waves deep into the tissue. It isn't electricity, it's physical energy that does two incredible things. For pain, it reaches into old stalled injuries, plantar fasciitis, Achilles, tendons, tennis elbow, and even stubborn shin splints. If you have old scar tissue or tendon that just hasn't felt right in months, EPAT is often the missing piece of the puzzle. These pressure waves actually are a wake-up call that forces your body to send fresh blood and healing nutrients to an area that it's given up on. For skin, those same waves stimulate your cells to produce a massive surge in collagen and elastin. If you've lost weight or noticed your skin losing its snap or tightness, EPAT helps with remodeling that tissue from the inside out to firm things up naturally. A session's pretty fast, usually about 10-15 minutes. Feels like a rapid rhythmic tapping. There's no downtime, no recovery, and most importantly, it's 100% natural. We're just using science to help your body do what it was already designed to do, repair. Now, is EPAT right for you? While it does have an incredible success rate, everybody's different. The best way to find out is to set up a free consult with us. We'll take a look at your specific injury, see if EPAT is the shortcut to you getting back to the activities you love.
The scale is moving down, but are you losing the good weight or the muscle that keeps your metabolism alive? Rapid weight loss can lead up to 25% of that loss coming from lean muscle tissue if you aren't tracking your metrics. Maintaining muscle is the only way to prevent the rebound effect once you reach your goal weight. Let's see what's happening under the surface. Book a body composition scan and nutrition consult to protect your progress. Comment body scan to schedule.
At Alpha, we utilize the whole spectrum of metabolic therapies. A lot of clinics today have become weight loss factories, prescribing one specific class of medication to every single patient who walks through your door. But your metabolism is a complex system, and what works for one person may not work with another. We don't choose your therapy based on what's popular. We choose it based on your blood work by looking at your unique insulin sensitivity and hormone profile. We can match you with the specific peptide combination that your body actually needs. While some only offer standard GLP-1s, we utilize dual and even triple agonist protocols. This means we're not just targeting one pathway. We're addressing GLP-1 for appetite, GIP for fat metabolism, and even glucagon pathways to increase your energy while you're losing weight. This is medical weight loss tailored to your individual. Your journey starts with a free consultation. Let's stop guessing and start using the right tools for you. Book your consult below.
Stop chasing a temporary number and start building a body that's actually easy to maintain for the long haul. Sustainability isn't about willpower. It's about aligning your nutrition with your unique metabolic rate and hormonal health. True success is when your after photo becomes your permanent reality because you built it on a foundation of data, not deprivation. Ready for a plan that actually sticks? Comment body scan to schedule your body composition scan and nutrition consult now. Most people think stem cell therapy is science fiction, but it's actually just using your body's own internal repair kit to fix what's broken. Stem cells are undifferentiated cells, meaning they are blank slates that can transform into specific tissue your body needs, like cartilage, ligament, or tendon. They act as biological architects, managing the repair site and signaling your body to rebuild structural tissue rather than just forming scar tissue. Comment HEAL to schedule a free consultation.
Stop settling for a band-aid approach to your health when you can use biological blueprint instead. Traditional medications often work by blocking a symptom or forcing a chemical change. Peptides are different. They are short chains of amino acids that act as precise messengers, telling your cells to perform functions they already know how to do, like producing collagen or reducing inflammation naturally. Comment HEAL to schedule a free consultation.
It's confusing when your GLP-1 medication turns off your food noise, but you're still not sure when or how much you should actually be eating. GLP-1s delay gastric emptying, meaning you stay fuller longer. Learning to eat for fuel rather than waiting for a growling stomach is a vital new skill. If you wait until you're lightheaded to eat, you've waited too long. Consistency is what protects your energy and muscle mass. Not sure if you're eating enough? Talk with our team about adjusting your plan. Today we're learning why the number on your scale is actually a terrible liar. Imagine I have a pound of lead and a pound of feathers. They weigh the same, right? But the feathers take up way more space. Fat is like feathers. It's fluffy. Muscle is like lead. It's dense. If the scale stays the same but your genes are loose, you're winning. You're losing the feathers and keeping the lead. On GLP-1s, we don't just want a lower number. We want a healthier composition. Come in for a body scan to get your real score.
If you've reached a plateau in your fitness, your recovery, your mental clarity, standard supplements might not be enough. You've likely heard of peptides. They are the precision molecules that are changing the way we approach human optimization. Peptides are short chains of amino acids that tell your body exactly exactly what to do, flipping the switch. Whether that's accelerating tissue repair, burning stubborn fat, or enhancing growth hormone production, they aren't a magic pill, they're biological messengers. But here's the truth. Peptides are powerful and effective, but they shouldn't be a guessing game. Taking the wrong ones or taking them without knowing your baseline biology, it's ineffective and potentially unsafe. At Alpha, we don't guess, we test. The process starts with an advanced diagnostic lab panel. We look at your hormones and your metabolic health. This is the foundation. Only then can we determine which peptides will actually move the needle for your specific direction. Your first step is a free consultation with one of our coaches to discuss your goals, and from there, we'll get your labs done and build your custom Alpha plan. If you're ready for a tailored approach to your health, let's talk. Book your consult below.
Your bathroom scale is lying to you. You've been hitting the gym and eating clean, but the scale hasn't moved. You feel defeated, right? But you aren't stuck. You're likely gaining muscle and losing fat at the same time. Our InBody scanner looks inside your body to show you exactly what's happening. No pinching, no dunking, no lab coats. Just a report on your unique biology and one of our health coaches to walk you through it all for free. Get your InBody composition report today.
There's this lot of guys in their 20s get sold that you can just grind nonstop, sleep, party hard, and your body will bounce back because you're young. But it doesn't, not forever. Your 20s are when most guys accidentally destroy their hormones without even realizing it. The late nights, the stress, the bad food, the overtraining, it all adds up. I had this guy, 25 years old, who thought he was just burnt out. Turns out his testosterone was bottomed out from the lifestyle he thought was normal. You know what the crazy part is? Fixing his hormones fixes his motivation problem. You don't need a whole new life. You just need to fix the damage you've been stacking for years. Start with the hormone panel and figure out what you're working with. All right, let's talk about the gym for a second. If you're in your 20s and the weights are starting to feel heavier every week, that's not normal. Guys immediately blame their program or their diet, or they think that they just need to push harder. But here's the thing, you can't outwork a hormone problem. I had a kid, 22 years old, super disciplined, never missed a session, but he kept losing his strength, losing his pump, losing his motivation. Turns out his testosterone was at a level you would expect someone twice his age. It wasn't discipline, it wasn't effort. His chemistry was off. So if you're training harder than ever and getting worse results, take that seriously. Your body's trying to tell you something. Start with the hormone panel and see what's actually going on today. Resilience isn't just a mindset, it's a biological state that determines how quickly you bounce back from life stressors. Peptide therapy helps build metabolic and structural armor by optimizing things like growth hormone signaling and cellular repair. You aren't just recovering from an injury, you're making your system more resistant to the next stressor that comes your way. Come and heal to schedule a free consultation. Think of BPC 157 as the general contractor for your body. It doesn't do the manual labor, but it tells the repair crew exactly what to do. Your body is always trying to fix itself. But as we get older, the workers get slow and confused. BPC 157 acts as a foreman, giving the orders to send blood and nutrients to your joints and tendons. By restoring these signals, you recover faster and stay in the gym, ensuring your foundation stays solid as you age. Get the crew back to work. Set your appointment and ask about BPC 157 in our bio. As a high performer, your most valuable currency is time. Being sidelined by the flu or a cold isn't just inconvenient, it's a massive opportunity cost. When you're down for 5 days, you aren't just losing momentum in the gym, you're losing focus at work and presence with your family. We use Thymosin Alpha 1 as a proactive defense. It's a peptide that optimizes your T-cell function and trains your immune system to identify and escort intruders out before they can knock you off your feet. This isn't just about avoiding a call, it's about tactical readiness. It's a strategic choice to ensure that while everyone else is out of commission, you remain 100% operational. You don't have time to be sick, so we optimize your internal security to make sure you aren't. Stop losing your time to being sick, put the right ingredients in and stay in the game. Boost your internal security. Ask about Thymosin Alpha 1. Every night, an overnight crew is supposed to sweep the trash out of the system. And if you aren't sleeping, then trash stays put. Deep sleep is when your body does its best repair work and flushes out metabolic waste. We use tools like Sermorelin to optimize your natural sleep signals so the cleanup crew actually shows up. Better sleep today means better recovery and more energy to lead your family tomorrow. Wake up with a clean slate. Ask about peptide therapy today.
The lie you've been told about pain. Look, if you've been dealing with joint pain for years, maybe it's your shoulder, your knee, or that nagging lower back pain, you've probably been told the same exact thing everyone hears. Just manage it. Take ibuprofen. Try physical therapy again. Maybe you'll need surgery later, and you'll start believing that this is just your life now. But here's what nobody is telling you. We're in a completely different era of medicine now. We have stem cell technology and peptides that literally rebuild tissue. We're not talking about masking pain or numbing it. We're talking about structural rebuild. I had a guy who seriously couldn't lift his arm past shoulder height for 2 years, and doctors said nothing could be done without surgery. He did a stem cell protocol, some targeted peptides, and 3 months later, he's pressing weight again like he never got injured. This isn't wishful thinking. This is regenerative medicine. If you feel broken, it doesn't mean you are. You just haven't tried the one thing actually built to repair you. And working out hurts more than it helps. You know what's really frustrating? When you truly want to get in shape, you want to work out, you want to move your body, but every time you try, the pain just gets worse. Listen, that's not a motivation problem. That's not even age. That's damage that never actually healed. And the old medical model tells you to stretch more, rest more, try another round of rehab, take another anti-inflammatory. But none of that actually repairs the tissue itself. Stem cells and peptides do. They go into the joint, reduce inflammation at the root, and rebuild the cartilage, tendons, and connective tissue that's been worn down for years.
You're not burning out. You're running on fumes. You don't have the same chemistry you used to have at 25. If 2 p.m. knocks you down every day, if your focus tanks, if you're dragging yourself through the day, that's not getting older. That's a hormone crash. One client finally checked his labs after months of feeling useless halfway through the day. His testosterone was so low it explained everything. After optimizing, his energy literally doubled. He was a better father, a better husband, a better businessman. If you're ready to feel like a man again, click the link. Let's get your numbers right.
Are you tired of trying every supplement on the shelf with zero result? It's time to address hair loss at the cellular level. We don't just treat the surface, we create a roadmap. This includes optimizing your internal environment so that when we introduce the stem shot, your follicles have a healthy soil to grow in. Comment growth to schedule a free consultation. Your husband loses 10 pounds by skipping a meal while you track every calorie and the scale doesn't move. I know. For women, weight loss isn't a math problem. It's a metabolic and hormonal state. If you're stalled, trying harder, it's what's preventing progress. Cortisol is the primary driver of weight loss resistance. If you're overstressed and overtrained, the scale won't budge. After 35, your progesterone drops. This makes you more reactive to stress. And when your cortisol spikes, it triggers a biological survival mechanism that stores belly fat. We call it weight resistance. Isn't a lack of effort, it's biology. Stop starving yourself. In a state of hormone decline, restriction is the fastest way to stall your metabolism. High-intensity workouts and extreme fasting are counterproductive when your cortisol is already high. If your weight is stalled, your body requires recovery, not more restriction. We have to lower your cortisol levels before the weight will drop. You're not broken, you're under-resourced. We treat your symptoms, not just the numbers on the chart. At Alpha Health, you'll walk out with clinical plan on the same day. Your symptoms come first. Let's get you optimized.
If you've been told that your joint pain is just a part of getting older, or that your only options are steroid shots, which make the problem worse, I have a better answer for you. It's called PRP, and it's the most natural way to fight against arthritis. See, PRP stands for platelet-rich plasma. We take a small sample of your own blood, spin it down into a centrifuge, and isolate the liquid gold and pull that out. That has all the growth factors and healing platelets. We then put that back into your joint, right where the arthritis is causing the trouble. Arthritis is essentially your joint losing the battle against wear and tear. Most treatments just mask the pain, but PRP actually changes the environment inside the joint. It reduces inflammation naturally and tells your body to start repairing the tissue. It's not chemical cover-up, it's a biological reset. What I love about this, and what our patients love, is that it's 100% you. No synthetic drugs, no steroids that can weaken your tendons over time, no mystery chemicals. It's just your body's own powerful healing mechanics, amplified by science. You don't have to accept a life of limited mobility. Click the button below to schedule a free consultation, and let's see if PRP can help you get back to moving without the pain. If you've been told your only options for joint pain are steroid injections, cortisone, total replacements, there's another way. At Alpha, we focus on regeneration and helping your body actually repair the damage rather than just masking the symptoms. We use mesenchymal stem cells to target the inflammation and tissue loss in your joints. When we talk about stem cells for joints, we're talking about your body's internal repair system. These are undifferentiated cells, meaning they have the unique ability to transform into the specific tissue your body needs, like cartilage, ligaments, tendons. These cells act as biological repair crews, signaling your body to rebuild and restore the environment inside the joint. The procedure is a simple ultrasound guided injection with minimal downtime. It's important to note that our cells are ethically sourced from healthy full-term umbilical cord tissue, never fetal tissue. These younger cells are highly potent, providing a much stronger regenerative signal than older cell sources. Not everyone's a candidate, which is why we start with a free consultation and then an ultrasound diagnostic review. Your next step is to book a consultation so we can look at your imaging and determine if this is the right path to get you back to peak performance. Your goals are our goals. Let's get started.
Most people quit their fitness journey because the scale isn't moving. But at Alpha Health, we know the scale only tells you half the story. You could be losing inches of fat while building lean muscle, and a bathroom scale would call that no progress. Don't fly blind. Our in-body scanner gives you the science-backed data you need to stay motivated. Other locations charge a premium for this technology. We don't. We provide the scan for free because we believe everyone deserves a cleared roadmap to their health. What's the catch? There isn't one. You just need to book a time slot so we can have a specialist ready to walk you through your results. Sign up for your free scan today.
Stop settling for slow healing. What if you could literally reprogram your body to repair itself 2 or 3 times the normal speed? We're not talking about a magic pill. We're talking about peptides. The biological software code your system has been waiting for. Whether you're an athlete or just trying to get through the day without pain, today we're showing you why these are the ultimate shortcut to resilience. To understand peptides, you have to understand signaling. These are short-chain amino acids, the messengers of the body. Think of them as the send button on your text. They travel through your system and tell your cells exactly what to do. Burn fat, build muscle, or knit a ligament back together. Because they mimic what your body already does, your system welcomes them. It's not a foreign invasion, or it's a high-definition upgrade to your recovery blueprint. Stop treating your body like a broken machine and start treating it like a high-performance system. Here's why peptides are absolutely crushing traditional medications. They're a sledgehammer. They go in, shut down a pathway, and force a chemical change just to mask a symptom. They work, but they're loud and they come with big side effects. Peptides are surgical strike. They're precision keys made out of the same building blocks as your own DNA. Your body recognizes them instantly. Instead of forcing a change, they remind your cells how to function at their peak. One hides the pain, the other fixes the problem. Which one would you prefer? Why do some of my clients bounce back in days while others struggle for months? The secret isn't just good genes, it's cellular signaling. When you're injured or overtrained, your internal communication goes haywire. It's like trying to call for help with 0 bars of service. Peptides are your signal booster. They act like high-speed GPS for your immune system, directing repair crews exactly where to go for the damage. From BPC 157, knitting tissue back together, to CJC 1295, triggering natural growth hormone, we aren't overriding your system. We're giving your body the cheat codes to heal faster, stronger, and more resilient than ever. And this is just the beginning. All month long, we're breaking down the actual science of resilience. If you've hit a plateau, get ready. We're about to break through it. Follow along as we unlock your body's true potential. Let's get to work.
The medical establishment tells you your fatigue is normal for your age. They tell you to stress less. That isn't a clinical plan, it's a dismissal. Your cells are taking a beating and your energy is vanishing because you're depleted. You're not broken, you're under-resourced. We provide the protocol and data-backed compounds to fix the root cause of your metabolic stall. When you add glutathione to your consistent weekly routine, you replenish your cellular resources and stop managing decline. Let's get you optimized. For most of your life, your body has been producing exactly the hormones it needs to keep you running. Energy, mood, metabolism, all in this zone. The optimal zone, estrogen, progesterone, the hormones that run you. Then somewhere in your late 30s or 40s, a shift starts. Slowly at first, then less slowly, your body stops producing enough of what it needs and your hormone level drops below the line where you can actually function. Brain fog, weight gain, sleep that doesn't repair you, mood that isn't yours, joints that hurt, libido that vanished. You've been told that this is just aging. It isn't, it's hormones. This is why we don't require labs to start. During perimenopause, your hormone levels swing dramatically from one day to the next. A blood draw on a Tuesday afternoon can't capture a system that's changing by the day. We look at your symptoms, that's where the truth is. At Alpha Health, we restore what your body has stopped making. This isn't medicine because you're sick. It's a strategic decision because you're ready to feel like you again. You don't accept this is just getting older, and you don't go down without a fight. We restore your hormones and you get your edge back. You're not broken, you're under-resourced. Let's get you optimized. Everyone right now is obsessed with drugs that kill your appetite. but starving yourself then often puts your hard-earned muscle at risk. Tesamorelin has absolutely zero effect on your appetite. Instead of making you eat less, it increases IGF-1 levels to improve your metabolic efficiency, enhance nutrient partitioning, and specifically target visceral fat while protecting your lean mass. At Alpha Health, we don't use standardized prescriptions. We deploy specific protocols based on exactly what your labs show and your phase of optimization. The scale is a vanity metric. We use fat loss and muscle preserved. Let's get you optimized.
Most people want a miracle. We sell discipline. Glutathione isn't a bolt of lightning, it's a weekly discipline. You don't take one shot and feel a rewrite of your biology. Discipline compounds. So does glutathione. 2 doses a week, every week, sustained over months. That is how you build antioxidant capacity and recovery resilience. Fix the problem the same way it was developed, one day at a time. You want a system that doesn't break. Get on a protocol and let's get you optimized today. Does the number on the scale tell a different story than your blood panel? There are 2 kinds of fat. Subcutaneous fat is cosmetic. It's what you pinch in the mirror, and then visceral fat is clinical, what wraps around your organs and is a driver of metabolic disease. The medical establishment treats weight loss as a standardized prescription. We don't. We test for visceral fat. We target it directly with tesamorelin. We clean the cellular environment with glutathione. The scale is a vanity metric. We measure fat loss and muscle preservation. Let's get you optimized.
Stop paying for the data that should be part of your journey. Most clinics and high-end gyms charge a premium for an M-Body scan. We do things differently. We believe you should have the data you need to succeed without the entry fee. Get a full 15-point body composition breakdown, including muscle mass, visceral fat, and hydration levels, completely free. What's the catch? There isn't one. You just need to book a time slot so we can have a specialist ready to walk you through your results. Book your free 60-second scan today.
The muscles you build today can actually save your brain in the future. Doctors are now seeing that Alzheimer's is closely linked to how your body handles sugar. Some even call it type 3 diabetes. When you have healthy muscle, it acts like a sponge that soaks up extra sugar. Without that muscle, the sugar stays in your blood and causes damage to your brain cells. We aren't just talking about biceps, we're talking about building a literal shield for your mind. Protect your future. Book a body composition assessment to see where your foundation stands. Muscle is the best insurance policy you can buy for your 80-year-old self. As we age, our bodies don't maintain muscle as easily. By lifting weights and eating high-quality protein, you are optimizing the system you already have. When you have healthy muscle, it acts like a sponge that soaks up extra sugar. You're telling your body to stay strong, stay lean, and keep that sugar sponge working to protect against potential diabetes. Looking your best is just a bonus. Start your optimization. Book a body composition assessment today. Optimization isn't just about looks or being big. It's about being functional and sharp. When we optimize your muscle mass, we're optimizing your health at the root level. High muscle mass is one of the strongest predictors of long, healthy life. It protects your joints, balances your hormones, and keeps your brain fueled. We're here to help you restore the strength that has been fundamental to being a healthy man. Build your armor, book a body composition assessment.
Most people want a miracle shot. They want a one-time hit of dopamine that fixes years of decline. That isn't how biology works. If you're looking for a one-shot fix, you're looking for marketing, not a clinical solution. We sell cumulative biological adaptation. We've designed a glutathione protocol involving 2 doses a week in the belly. It's painless, it's cost-effective, and it's engineered for the long game. When you add glutathione to your consistent weekly routine, you build long-term antioxidant capacity and permanent recovery resilience. Start your protocol today.
Most people want a miracle. We sell discipline. Glutathione isn't a bolt of lightning, it's a weekly discipline. You don't take one shot and feel a rewrite of your biology. Discipline compounds. So does glutathione. 2 doses a week, every week, sustained over months. That is how you build antioxidant capacity and recovery resilience. Fix the problem the same way it was developed, one day at a time. You want a system that doesn't break. Get on a protocol and let's get you optimized today. Think of your body as a high-performance chemistry set. In your 20s, the balance was perfect. But as you hit your 30s and 40s, that starts running low on the essential ingredients you need to actual lead. When those levels drop, you start seeing the glitches. You get the brain fog during meetings, the joint pain that keeps you off the squat rack, and the belly fat that refuses to budge no matter how hard you grind. Most guys will tell you to just deal with it. That's not what we do. We optimize it manually. And when I say optimize it manually, I'm talking about taking the wheel. This isn't medical necessity because you're broken or sick. This is a strategic move because you're a man who refuses to operate anything less than 100%. We're restoring your foundation so you can stay dangerous. You wouldn't let your truck run on a failing battery and expect it to pull a load. So why are you doing that to your own biology? It's time to put the ingredients back in. Your brain has a small main office, the pituitary gland, that sends out orders for growth and repair. When you were 18, that office was sending out orders 24/7. Now that you're in your 30s or 40s, the office is still there, but the phones have stopped ringing. Epimorelin is the phone call. It doesn't replace your natural hormones. It signals your brain to start producing its own natural pulses again. We use Epimorelin because it's a clean peptide. It targets your goals without the messy side effects of older treatments. It helps your body burn fat while keeping your muscle. It's like having a cleanup crew that only targets the trash and leaves the structure alone. Most of your repair happens at night. Epimorelin improves your deep wave sleep. If you wake up feeling like you haven't slept, your chemistry is off. This restores that overnight repair signal. Because it's signaling your body's natural repair system, you bounce back from the gym faster. You aren't just getting through your workouts, you're actually benefiting from them. Reconnect the lines. Book a consultation today. Men's Health Month is about one thing: ensuring you are the leader of your family at 80 years old. The work you do today is a down payment on your future. Every pound of muscle you build is a shield for your brain. Every hormone we optimize is an investment in your long-term energy. We use retatrutide to kill the fat, BPC 157 to fix the joints, and thymosin alpha 1 to protect the system. Don't wait for the engine to fail before you check the chemistry. Optimize your foundation now so you can stay strong, stay sharp, stay dangerous for the next 40 years. Most guys accept the glitches as part of getting older, but you aren't most guys. Put the ingredients back in and stay dangerous.
Conventional medicine waits for your liver enzymes to look ugly before they act. They wait for a diagnosis. If you have fatty liver or high toxin exposure from years of medication and stress, you're already behind. We don't react, we optimize. We use glutathione to enhance your liver's filtration capacity now. It's a sub-Q injection you can barely feel, not a painful shot in the muscle. When you add glutathione to your consistent weekly routine, you defend your liver and lower your systemic inflammation. Book your lab review today. If your recovery is tanking and your willpower isn't moving the needle, the problem isn't your effort, it's your biology. Chronic stress and environmental toxins create a state of biological friction that stops your metabolism in its tracks. You can't out-train a depleted antioxidant system. Glutathione is the baseline requirement for resilience. We optimized our supply chain to drive the price down because this is metabolic necessity, not a luxury. When you add glutathione to your consistent weekly routine, you break through the recovery wall and sustain higher energy levels. Weight gain is a symptom of metabolic decline. It is also a driver. The conventional system treats the symptoms. We address the root cause. We don't use standardized prescriptions. We deploy specific protocols based on exactly what your labs show and your phase of optimization. If you require massive total body weight loss, we use a GLP-1 like retatrutide. If your labs show high visceral fat and you need targeted body recomposition, we use tesamorelin. Regardless of the phase, you cannot run advanced protocols on a broken foundation. We use glutathione alongside your primary protocol to support your liver's detox pathways and clean the cellular environment. The scale is a vanity metric. We measure fat loss and muscle preserved. Let's get you optimized.